2,000 years ago, a young Jewish man called Jesus, who came from the town of Nazareth, walked around the land of Israel with a small band of followers, teaching the people about the kingdom of God and performing miracles of healing which amazed everyone.
Hosanna, 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 Hosanna. Blessed is Hosanna, Hosanna. Blessed is Hosanna, Hosanna.
But Jesus wasn't popular with everyone. Oh no. He criticized the ruling classes, the scribes, the Pharisees, the priests and elders of the land, for hypocrisy. They felt threatened by him, and they hated him.
As our story begins, Jesus has been teaching for 3 years, and the time of the Jewish Passover festival is approaching. He has decided to spend the Passover in Jerusalem, much to the dismay of his disciples.
Look! Look! Jesus is coming! The Messiah is coming! Hello! Shalom! Hello! Hallelujah! Praise be to God!
Teacher, tell them to be quiet. Rebuke your disciples. I tell you, if they were to keep quiet, even the stones would cry out in praise.
The Messiah is here!
Shalom, shalom. This is really worrying. Here's this man performing many miraculous signs. The people are amazed by him.
If we let him go on like this, the people will believe in him, and then the Romans will come and take away both our place and our nation.
We need to find a way to stop him.
Nicodemus, do you think this could really be the promised Messiah?
Well, Joseph, I'm not sure. He's a good teacher. And let's face it, those miraculous signs that he's doing, who could do those unless the Almighty was with him?
Do you know what he's just done?
No, tell us, Caiaphas.
He just stormed into the temple courtyard, turned over the tables of the money changers, and called the temple of God the den of thieves. Then he walks straight into the temple and started teaching the people. They hung on his every word. And he's not one of us. He's no priest.
He's not doing anybody any harm. He's healing the sick. Yeah, but he even walks about and does his strange tricks on the Sabbath.
And I heard him threatening to destroy our sacred temple and then rebuild in just 3 days. Sacrilegious rubbish. He should definitely be locked up.
Locking up is no good. The people are on his side. No. We have to convict him of blasphemy against God so that we can have him executed. That's the only way to stop this nonsense dead in its tracks.
But sir, what if he is who he really says he is?
You know nothing at all. You do not realize that it is better for you that one man die for the people than that the whole nation perish.
I think I may be able to help.
Who is this?
Well, I think it's Judas Iscariot, with his close band of renegades.
How could you possibly help us?
I know where he goes at night, and I can lead you to him.
Why would you do that? Are you the only peasant who doesn't believe in him?
What has belief got to do with it? This is a financial affair, if you know what I mean.
Ah, yes. I understand you perfectly.
What are you willing to give me if I hand them over to you?
Name your price, disciple.
30 silver pieces. Think he's worth that much to you? And with money like that, I could do so much good.
Here's your informer's fee. 30 pieces of silver. Come and find me at the temple when an opportune moment arrives. I'll make it soon. And remember, don't go back on this deal, or there won't be any hiding place for you in Israel.
A week goes past, and at last Judas gets his chance. Jesus and his 12 disciples need a quiet room to celebrate the first day of Passover. And Jesus tells them of a place which he is willing to house them.
Jesus and his disciples gather on the Thursday evening for a celebratory meal where Jesus tells his friends of his imminent death and institutes the Lord's Supper, giving new meaning to the symbolized bread and wine as his own body and blood.
Jesus also predicts Judas' betrayal and tells him to go and do the deed quickly. Judas leaves the others, going to the authorities to betray the man he has followed for the past 3 years.
After supper, Jesus and his friends sing hymns together and leave the city to find a quiet place to pray. Let's follow them to the Mount of Olives.
Following the Passover meal on Thursday night, Jesus and his disciples leave the city walls of Jerusalem and go for a short distance across the valley to the Mount of Olives to find a quiet spot to pray. We await them there in the olive grove of the Garden of Gethsemane.
Jesus knows what's going to happen, but the disciples haven't quite caught on yet. The evening becomes emotionally charged.
Oh, what a meal.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm stuffed. Yeah.
Jesus said, I will be at his right hand in his kingdom.
Oh yeah, you and me both.
You expect me to share the top position with you?
I'll definitely be on his right, you'll be on left.
No way, not with your tempers. Sons of Thunder, nicknames well deserved.
Haha, you're all deluded. I'm the best. It'll be me up there with Jesus.
You want to know who's the greatest among you?
Definitely it's me.
It's the one who is the least. Have you so quickly forgotten the example I set for you when I washed your feet? The kings of the nations lord it over their subjects, but you are not to be like that. I am among you as one who serves. So if you want to eat and drink at my table in my kingdom and sit on thrones, then you are to follow my example in serving others. Listen. A new command I give you. Love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. Come, I have to go away. In a little while, you will see me no more. And then, after a little while, you will see me.
What does he mean by that? After a little while, you will see me no more. And then after a little while, you will see me.
He's not making any sense.
I don't understand what it is saying.
Lord, where are you going?
Where I am going, you cannot follow now, but you will follow later.
Lord, why can't I follow you now? I'm ready to go with you to prison and to death. I'll lay down my life for you.
Simon Peter, my friend, this will be a hard night for me, and for all of you. You will be sorely tempted. I will be betrayed into the hands of the priests, and you will all betray me.
Not me, Lord. I will never desert you. Even if I have to die with you, I will never disown you.
You will deny 3 times that you know me.
No, not possible. Even if I have to die with you, I will never disown you.
Neither will I.
Wait there and pray. Peter, James, John, come with me.
Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His mercy endureth forever. Let Israel now say, let Israel now say, his mercy endureth forever. I love the Lord, he heard my prayer, his mercy endureth forever.
Oh, my Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me. Take me out of this terrible ordeal. But this is why I was sent. So not my will, but yours be done.
Do you not think that I cannot call upon my Father, and that he would not give at my disposal more than 12 legions of angels? But then how would the scriptures be fulfilled that say this is how it must happen?
Am I leading a rebellion? That you come out to capture me with spears and swords? I was with you every day in the temple courts. But this is your hour, when darkness reigns.
What's going on? Why are they taking him away?
He claims we shouldn't pay taxes to the Emperor.
Excuse me, he didn't say that we shouldn't pay temple taxes. And what were you doing?
We need you here to guide us. We need you here to stay.
You were there with Jesus.
Oh no, you are mistaken. I do not know the plan. I swear it now before you. I am sure, yes, I saw you there. Are you not one of his disciples? I am sure, yes, I saw you there. I swear it now before you. I don't know the man.
Started in Galilee and now he's come all the way here.
And what do you say to these charges they bring against you?
Urgent message from your wife, sir.
My wife?
Yes, she said to beware of this Jesus. He is an innocent man. She has had a bad dream about him.
I need time to think about it. Take this Jesus away, give him 40 lashes. Maybe that will satisfy them. He won't be any threat at any time. Just let him go.
crown for you.
And here's a royal robe.
Hail, King of the Jews! Hail, Emperor! Hail, your worship! Hail, magnificent person, you!
Enough! Bring this Jesus back to me. Look, I bring him out to you. Behold the man. I confirm I find no basis for the charges against him. Shall I release Jesus, the King of the Jews, or Barabbas, the convicted murderer?
Release Barabbas. Release Barabbas. 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 Barabbas.
Barabbas. What shall I do then with Jesus, who is called the Messiah?
Crucify him!
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
Crucify him! He must die because he blasphemed. He claimed to be the Son of God.
Where do you come from? Why do you refuse to speak to me? Do you not realize I have the power either to set you free or have you crucified?
You would have no power over me, were it not given you from above.
If you let him go, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who sets himself up as a king is an enemy of Caesar.
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
Crucify him!
Crucify him!
Enough, I say! Release Barabbas and take Jesus away to be crucified with the other criminals.
Thank you, maybe
Bring me that jug of water. I am innocent of this man's blood. It is your responsibility.
We take that responsibility.
Sir, what inscription should we put above his head? Normally we put a crime, but in this case...
He's committed no crimes. He was no threat to the emperor, only to the power of the religious leaders because he claimed to be their Messiah or king. I know. Write, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. Make sure it's inscribed in Hebrew and Latin and Greek so that everybody can understand it, especially the priests.
Yes, sir.
I wash my hands and clear my conscience's death will not be down to me. Who is this man that stands before me? Is he to be believed with all his fame? Why does my wife feel such foreboding? Is innocence enough to clear his name? Just let him go. He shouldn't be here. Release his bonds and set him free.
But has to carry his own cross to the place of execution. Let's go with him as he begins his last journey.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
You can have that. I'll have this. Hey, here's a surprise. This is really good material.
I'll have that.
No! We'll roll for it.
Oh, you're the Messiah, are you? You don't look like him now, do you?
He saved others, but he can't save himself.
Come on, come down from that cross and then we'll believe in you.
Is that you? John, the original mother. Mother, the original son.
I'll take us my very own mother. Mary, come, I'll take care of you.
Thank you, John.
that I must stay till the end, to be with my son, with my Lord.
My son, I trust that wonder, for you are without stain. I call on God, I know He is near. My son, my soul is weeping. I feel such guilt and loss. My son, I would love you. I call on God. I know He is near.
What time is it?
It's only 3 o'clock.
Why has it got so dark?
Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani. My God, my God.
He has all power, but they don't know. I saw him cleanse the leper, I saw the lame man walk. He healed the deaf and blind, and he made the speechless talk. I heard him speak with power of truth and peace and love. Is this the Son of God?
A lot of good he'll do you now. Go on. Go now, dispose of the body.
He's all yours, he's definitely dead.
Nicodemus, come and help me get the body down, and then we can wrap it in this new linen.
I bought some aloes and myrrh to anoint the body, Joseph.
Where are you taking him? I need to know where you lay him. We'll want to return after the Sabbath to properly anoint his body.
There's the burial garden nearby. I have a reserved tomb for him where we can lay him to rest there.
In your own tomb? You would do that for him?
He said that after 3 days I will rise again. So, give an order for the tomb to be made secure until the 3rd day.
Go on, go now. Take a guard and make sure the tomb is secured.
So they went and made the tomb secure by putting a seal.
On the Sabbath day, they rested in accordance with the custom, little knowing that on the 3rd day, their lives were about to be turned upside down by the most extraordinary and astonishing event in history.
There is peace in Christ when we learn of Him. Feel the love He felt for us when He bore our sins. Listen to His words, let them come alive.
How can I leave? It's the Sabbath. Come on, let's go home. We'll come back after the Sabbath with everything we need to make the tomb fragrant. We'll look after his body properly then, together.
Okay. John, take me home.
The disciples and the women dispersed to their homes, shattered and overwhelmed with sorrow.
Thank you so much for coming, and I'm just overwhelmed by it. So I don't know how you're feeling. Community Passionplay, and it really has been. People from all sorts of walks of life, all sorts of ages and abilities, all sorts of talents, and boy, what a talented team we've got. This is for you, Ross and Kate, or Andy in the comms. This is Ruth. She has been responsible for writing most of those songs. Original fitness. I can't really individualise any of them and pick out names, but I can't help but say John for acting Jesus for us today. That has been an immense role you played. Well, PA guys, hanging around so long as well. Pete and Paul. Brilliantly. So a huge thank you to everybody that's been part of this team. And I don't know what else to say. I'll say you had a Fox costume extraordinaire.
I am incredibly grateful for Janice, for all the hard work and dedication, for all the love and support. So please join with me in thanking Janice.